Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fantastically well. So it's the end of the month. It's that time for the profit and loss. How much money did I make trading this month, or did I lose money? So make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to reply to everyone if you've got any questions about my trading, or if you've got anything else you want to discuss, or future videos. So very quickly, do a very summary overview of what's happened in the past week and my overall performance. It's been a real mixed bag. Now, obviously, you've got the 3 funded accounts. If we take the first one with Overview Funding Plus, I was due to get a payout on the 28th, and I'd actually worked reasonably well that month to actually get that payout. But unfortunately, I had a long-running loss on gold. I was shorting it from a while back, very, very small size. It wasn't actually the end of the world. But unfortunately, as the price kept rocketing up, it did hit my stop loss, which then put me into a negative for that period. So what I was hoping for was actually if you had a loss over that period, it wouldn't actually count to the profits. I just wanted to test that out. So I was actually willing to let that one run. As it turned out, it didn't work, and I'm now going to start over again to try and get back to my trader value score so I can actually get a payout. It might take me a month or so to get back to that. And again, I'm not worried too much because it's one of my smaller accounts, and I don't want to take the focus away from the other ones I'm trying to work on are much better and harder to get better profits. Blue Guardian, I was really working through the plan, really diligently sticking to my daily focus. I actually did get it out of almost the hole. I got it back down to about minus 2.5% from the original starting of minus 5%. And then I had a catastrophe day. I don't know what got into my head, but I managed to lose all those profits and take it back to my starting point. I've got the clear plan. I'll be working for that one. And really it's my focus to have it completed by the middle of April. It would have been nice to have it done by the end of March, but sometimes you get sort of carried away and start taking some trades that shouldn't actually be traded. And that's what I did. Unfortunately, I lost some of the profits, but I'm still in a position where I can get back out of it within a few weeks. That's my plan. Next one being FDMO. That's actually gone okay. I'm, again, still working on a strategy of small profits, small gains. And as we can see here from the equity curve, it did actually start of the month, didn't actually get into any drawdown whatsoever, and just went up linearly all the way through. Yes, there may have been some slightly more trades per day that I wanted to do, but we can see that I actually got to the end of the month with a reasonable profit split. So I'm fairly happy with that performance. I would have liked to have traded better. I could have done some better trades and executed them slightly better, but the reality is I've got the other accounts that aren't performing. I needed to make sure I actually got a good performance out of FDMO to offset some of the payouts I was expecting this month to make sure I'm still on track, which I'll come to those spreadsheets in a bit. We can go through in granular detail what my targets are and my actual numbers of payouts. So let's jump over those spreadsheets and have a real good delve into the numbers and see how my performance has been overall in this past month and my look at my profit and loss. So first, you have my outgoings for the month. I don't subscribe to any software platforms. I don't have any subscriptions to anything else, whether it's TradingView or any other charting software. So my actual outgoings typically are what I've paid for challenges or any other software that might help me improve on my trading. And this month of March, I have made 0 purchases, and therefore my overall outgoing spending is rightly 0, which I think is a great thing to have. Now the income is where it's looking. Now this is the incomes for March. Now what happened was I actually had some payouts from FDMO at the beginning of the month. I got a refund on the challenge fee and also got a payout of £707 into my account. I also had a payout at the beginning of the month from OFP, which was £620. I didn't get anything from Blue Guardian. I actually put that month into February because I made this up on the payments. And my final payment with FDMO, which was on the 29th of March, where I brought the profit share forward, was $440, which equated to £3,199. So looking at the summary for March, in total from payouts from prop firms, I had £4,952.58. No outgoing, so that was my total profit for the month, just under £5,000. And we can see overall for the year, we're looking at the, obviously January was the biggest outgoings, starting to make money through February. My overall profit for the year is now up to £7,140, which I think is not too bad overall. Now when I look for my targets for the month, I really was very conservative on what I wanted to achieve, just getting the funded accounts. I don't want to go and blow them straight away. Obviously Blue Guardian is not in the best position, but I'm now doing better with FDMO. So we can see that obviously with February, I actually made an overall gain more than I expected to of $1,300. So this month, again, I wanted to make overall $5,000 on the actual accounts. And the majority of that came from within the FDMO, nothing from Blue Guardian, and not quite as much as I want to do from OFP. So ultimately I'm slightly down this month, but when we look at tracking this for the entire year, I'm still ahead of my equity curve by just over $1,000. When we start to look through to April, it's the same picture again for this month, only looking to make a total of $5,000. And I do believe that with the accounts I've got, I can get them back into a point where I can start taking payouts from Blue Guardian and potentially OFP. And also with FDMO starting from scratch, there's no reason why I can't make the $2,000 payout. So I think we can see there it's been an okay month. Could have been slightly better, but could have been a lot worse. So I am really pleased with my performance so far this year, and I'm tracking to what I set out from my objectives. So yes, it would be nice to have $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 payouts per month per account. Reality is that most traders who achieve those big payouts don't go and make it month on month. They have a good month and potentially a drawdown, and that'll take a while to get back. So I'm looking at maintaining my overall monthly targets and working towards those and making sure I don't deviate too far away from them. Yes, I could go in there and go all guns blazing on one of the accounts and try and do it, but the reality is I don't want to do that. I want to have a balance in my life, so I'm not trading, let's say 8, 10, 12 hours every single day. I'm actually out there enjoying the rest of the world and coming into trading to make some profits to enjoy the other things I want to do in life. So it's been a good month, and I'm looking forward to how next month is going to come out. I'm changing my FDMO account into the swing account because I'm thinking that potentially if I'm going to focus more on trading Blue Guardian to get back out of the slight negative it's in right now, then I won't have the focus and the time to go FDMO. If I'm able to set up some swing accounts, there's potential in the markets where they are rallying very, very high right now. And I've often seen when markets rally, let's say up a 10, 12, 15%, there's often that pullback by 3, 5, or even 6, 7%. So potentially if markets are really high right now, we could see that correction, and it might be that I just take some swing trades for the entire month, just shorting, let's say the FTSE with a fairly wide stop, so I can actually have that breathe a little bit while the correction comes. And the reality is if I do hold on for, let's say, the entire 4 weeks to my next payout date with FDMO, some will come good, some will not be so good, but overall I still think I can make a profit trading that way. And if I do manage to get Blue Guardian back to a good state within a couple of weeks, I can then start doing copy trading and working between those two accounts to get them in sync and making some good profits. So that's given some real inspiration out there for you to carry on with your funded trader journey and really focus on the details, make sure the trades are good, and don't go on any wild rides of expecting to get 10, 20, 30% return straight away, because the people I've spoken to in the trading, especially in the funded space, they can see that when traders do that, they often go and blow it, and it's not sustainable. So thanks for watching everybody, and I'll catch you again very soon. Cheers.